JDCap26 here, just do tips and repairs and hobbies. And I'd like to thank my subscribers for coming and watch the video, both female and male. And we've got this kit here. This is the model part. Put that to the side here. But I want to really dive deep into this kit right here and open it up and see what's inside it. It's a lighting kit, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too difficult to do. I don't know. I'm pretty good with wiring, and I'm so-so with soldering. You know, I'm better with welding, actually. With doing repairs and stuff like that. And yeah, that's a pretty strong bag they put it in. So it comes very well packed from the company. The company is Tenacontrols, LLC. Very good company. Highly recommend it. Let's see. Let's open this up. Okay, so this part is the is the lighting part. And it's got a upper light ring, and it's got these posts for the bottom part, it looks like. I don't know what this part is. This is the wiring, I guess, in the board. I'll open this up. We'll open it up and look inside it. Gotta be careful with this stuff. You don't want to break it. Yeah. And what I feared. So let's pull this open. This is the upper part. And this is the bottom part. There's all these little diodes, lighting diodes. Here's the magnet that comes with it. This is to change the speed. I don't want to mess that up. Put that over there. So it looks like these have to be glued inside the saucer. They've got long. I gotta put my glasses on. Sorry, guys. Let's open it up. I want to look at one of these. I assume you'd hold. Pull them out one by one. That's the diode. So it's glued down into the saucer like that to the side, and then these have to be bent towards inward. So that's the one of the diodes. Hope you can see that. Put it back in the package. Got those. And we've got this board that's got to be put in. I'm hoping the instructions are very detailed. Okay. This is the part that changes the speed of the lighting right here. That goes behind the seat, according to the person who made this, the companies that made this. And it's got a bunch of wires here. The bottom wires, these two wires coming off the bottom, one is minus, one is negative. That goes to a battery pack. I have a battery pack, matter of fact, to go with this. But you gotta, on the hull of the spaceship, this is the bottom part. You want to put a hole through the center and run these wires through there. Okay. And I'm glad I didn't put the ring in, because those diodes go in the ring. I think they'll fit in there. Let's pull one out again. Let's see how they fit. Okay, I have to put the ring in and then glue these on top of the ring. So I haven't done much work like this wiring wise. It gives you a wiring chart. Okay, so I know this is to the battery pack. I know this goes behind the seat. It's just these wires to the diode, and this has to be wired in too. This is the top part. So let's see, put that to the side, and let's look at these instructions. I hope they're very well put together. Okay, it gives you a wiring diagram on the inside of them, inside here, and it says the blue wire goes to a set of diodes, and I guess the diodes, because they're long, I would assume that you solder the diodes together. I'm not sure of that. Like I said, this is new to me. And then there's the white wire goes to a set of diodes, and the orange wire goes to a set of diodes. So I'll just put it together little by little. So I'll stop the video for now. So I'm gonna put away this console here from this spew, and put some of these parts together. I'm glad I left them on the spew and didn't put this stuff together before I got the lighting kit. Just cutting away with a nice pair of spew cutters. And I'm going to put this together and I'll get back to you, okay guys? So we're putting the seat together here. Hopefully we still got some glue left in this bottle here. Let's see if we can do this. Like that. Press fit, and this little console we painted, put that on there, put a little glue on there, and put the console on there. Hopefully that'll stay together. And then we got to put these three pieces together. Okay guys, I'm taping around here because I need this in a circle, and when I close it up like this, and then when I put drops of glue on the inside, it has to be in a circle, in a ring, and pretty solid when you work with it like that. Okay, so you want to make sure it's all even on the inside. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to drop glue on the seams. Okay, like that. See, like that. So now I'm going to take this ring, and let's see if we get the nippers here, and we're going to detach it from the spew. Take it off. Okay. So it's got little points in here. See right here? Little points. So you want to put glue. We're using a Gorilla Glue. That's what I like to use usually. You could use any kind of glue that is for modeling. I also have some extra thin over there by Tamiya, and you want to line that up and press it in. There we go. Press it in like that. Try not to touch the glue points. So you have the bottom piece looking like this. Okay. And got this little drill kit here. And I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to take the biggest drill we can find. And we're going to put a hole through the bottom. So let me get my Dremel out. I'm sorry I'm speaking so softly, but let's see if we get a power source here. Hopefully this will fit. I might have to change I gotta change the thing on the drill. I had to change the anvil on the drill right here. So what we're gonna do is, this is the center right here, and so we got a hole for the wires to go through the bottom for the power source. See, like that? Okay. Those wires from the board. And that's done. I want to show this to you. I'm going to just take the tape away slowly. Hopefully this will stay together in a ring. I'm going to peel at an angle of, get it curled under here. Peel it very slowly, because you want to get it up. See where? This is what I mean. It's coming apart. I'm going to have to do that over again. Well, the tape method to putting this together didn't work, so we're going to put it in some clay and do it that way. The clay will hold it from the bottom. Okay, let's line it all up. You got to make sure that the whole thing is level when you apply your glue to this. See, now this piece is upside down. It's the wrong way. You want to have it the right side up. So make sure each piece is touching. You use this method. I don't know. This is a tough one, guys. I suppose I could glue it right into the saucer because it's already there. But then they say you have to cut underneath the ring to put the board in. So I saw that on a video. Yeah, this is. You know what? What I'm gonna do is let's abandon this method right here. Okay, I'll just put this back in the bucket. And close that up. What I'm going to do here is it said it has to be ground out for the board in the front of the console. Okay, so the board, it's going to touch the board about this much has to be cut. So for the board to fit in there. So cut it all the way down here. You know, I hate cutting part of the part away. But if you make slices pretty close to each other on the part, you can see that what I'm doing here. I'm making slices with the nippers to cut that piece out. I don't want to just hack away at it and not have it look good. Just got to be patient with it. Doing here. And you go in from this side and just cut some pieces out. Go along and just cut. So we're going to notch it, is what we're doing. We're notching it. For that board to fit underneath, according to the instructions. Pretty hard plastic. Okay, so it's got to go look like that. Okay, see, like that. So now we can put it back in the ship. Okay, and hopefully try to get the board out. So it's got to go. Here's the bottom wires. See the bottom wires here? Bottom wires have to go through the bottom of the ship. because that's going to go to your power source. So you're going to pull them through like that. Okay. Let's see. Like that. I think this sits in front of the ring here, so we got to pull it out. Pull it out a little bit like this. Where's that? It's got to sit in front like that. This would be the last piece to put in. I don't have my glue gun yet. I'm waiting for a glue gun to come in. Can you imagine? I couldn't find my glue gun. But this has got to be like in front of this. I don't know how far I can put it, but it's got to be like on the side. Let's see. For the wires to go underneath. We're going to put the other pieces in first. Like I said, this is all glue gunned in. So I'm going to put these other pieces in. And so what I did here is I wrapped the wires around and put the magnetic thing in the back, and then I had to cut this bottom piece because the board fits underneath there, and then it's going to be glue gunned in with the glue gun in here. And I may have to trim it just slightly just to get it nice and level, and then touch up some of the paint in here. But there's the magnet in the back. These wires were getting in the way, so I just taped them down to the table, and that's a good way to actually route your wires, is to tape them down to the table. I think I'm going to do that for each and every wire here, and that way I can work when I glue the diodes in, the lighting diodes in. I can know which wire's going where. Clean up some of the stuff here. So I have the wires all taped down: orange, green, white, yellow, blue, black, red, and that way you can keep things organized and just work at it like so. Like I said, this little console is going to be glued in, and I have to take a little bit more off of that, off the bottom here, just so it sits nice and even. Hopefully you can do that. This is going to be a long video, guys, so, you know, grab your pillow, as we say. I want you guys to be able to do this, you know, take some of the guesswork out of it, and that way you know all the little tips and tricks. So that's good. That's just nice on top of the board. See how it's just nice on top of the board? Get a closer shot here if I can. It's just nice and close on top of the board. Okay guys, so what we did in the saucer here is we numbered 1 through 14. You number it behind the chair is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, clockwise up to 14. Okay, And then we took and marked the wires, which are the lower part of the for the connections for the LEDs or diodes, we can call them. And over here is the upper connection for the upper piece, which is this piece right here. That's another diode set that connects to the these two upper wires, the red and the black. So this part, you have the board and it snaps in underneath this ridge right here, okay, the corners here, and then you glue it from each side underneath. Then you take this piece that you had cut on the bottom, put it on top, put a little glue here and here, and you have that done. So we got this part here. This is the top ring. You have to cut this piece right off like that. And this goes in here like this. Like that. Okay, you have to glue it in. So I want to do that. So now we're putting the top lighting in. And we have to glue gun it in. Like right there. You have to go all the way around. It's got a spring to it. You got to invert it. So let's put it over some glue here. And we're going to do that. I'll show you afterwards. So we have it glued all the way around. And the squares are on the inside. Okay? So you have to invert it. And then these two wires attached to the red down here. The upper red and black. Let's see if I can show you that. These two wires right here. You got to be soldered together. So now we have to cut the diodes. And on the diodes, you have a long piece. I'll show that. You have a long piece, positive, short piece, negative. So you take the clippers. This is the short piece right here. And you want to cut about, I would say about down to there. Pop it off. And just cut the positive a little bit longer. Hopefully I'm showing this. So, to about there. So it looks like that. You have to do all 14 diodes. Okay? It may be a little long. I could cut it off a little bit more. To about there. And to about there. So there's one. Positive, negative. See right there? So I have to do each one. So I'm going to put that to the side for an example. And we'll move on to the next part. So I'm going to show you. You go down to here. Like to there. Cut it. Drop it off over there. Do it a little bit longer. Okay? To about there. So you end up with something like that. Let's see if I can put my hand here for you. Oops. Like that. Okay? Now we're going to glue the diodes in, or LEDs in. Put a little glue on there like that. And we're going to stick it in there like that. We're going to have the negative on the left side, the positive on the right, and we'll go all the way around. Okay? I'll show you afterwards. Okay, so I'll show you, they're all glued in there. So we got the positive post and a negative post. And we got shows on the bottom like that. Next is the wiring. I'm still going to do a little glue on each side of these. So I'll show you a close-up of this. That's a close-up, what it looks like. Okay, so I have the sheet here, and this is the instructions on how to wire it. And I'll have the sheet in the bottom in the description, hopefully, for you guys to follow. So in conclusion to this lighting kit for your Alpha Centauri model, I recommend it. It's if you're good at wiring and diagrams, things like that, and soldering, you'll be all set. And it's a really cool kit to have in your collection.